So I had a neat thing happen to me today that I just thought was really cool, and I just want to share it with everybody because I think it really is a good message, or at least it's a story with a good message. Yesterday, I was on the bus, and I sat down, and the very back right corner, I sat right next to a woman, and she gave me this sort of like, oh, kind of face, and I was like, whoa, what did I do? And so I asked her, I'm like, sorry, did you say something? And she says, you could have waited, until I moved my things. And apparently, I guess I'd maybe brushed against her purse a little bit or something like that. I didn't feel anything, but whatever, maybe I did. So I just kind of smiled and went, oh, okay. And I didn't really apologize because she just seemed like a real bitch. Anyway, so the next day, lo and behold, I get on the bus, and once again, she's in the same spot, and once again, there's a spot available next to her. There's also a lot of other spots available, but I chose to kind of, change the situation around a bit. And I think that this is really the life message part. So what I did was I went and I kind of like launched myself butt first onto her purse, but then stopped myself just before I hit it and kind of looked at her and gave her a kind of face, where I sort of went like, see, I've learned from my mistakes kind of thing, and hopefully you'll realize that I'm not that bad of a guy. And so she kind of laughs and moves her purse and then goes, oh, blah, blah, blah. And then she proceeds to tell me this story about how this woman, and actually she was really racist. She told me she used all kinds of ethnic slurs and everything. But anyway, this woman had sat down purposefully, she believed, on her purse and crushed everything inside it, and that's why she had this sort of negative reaction, or even pre-reaction, really. So that was sort of understanding her side of the things. And anyway, we talked for a while, and I talked about her job and my job, and eventually the fact that I teach martial arts came up. And her brother teaches Tai Chi. Now, I'm going to be opening up my own school in 2009, and I've been really looking for an English-speaking Tai Chi instructor that works in Richmond, which is where I live. And it was great because he does, and he is, and apparently he's been doing it for 15 years, and he's really a good teacher, and I got her to give me some teaching examples, and he seems like a really nice guy from what she said. And so that's really cool, because I've been looking for something or someone like that for, I don't know, like 2 years or something like that, and I haven't been able to find them. They've all been almost entirely Chinese speaking only, or very broken English, or they've been speaking English but jerks and terrible teachers. So it's hopefully this will pan out. So anyway, long story short, I sort of confronted who I perceived to be sort of a mean, malicious woman, but I made it my best shot, and it worked out great. Got a new contact out of the deal, and actually she flirted with me where I quickly mentioned my fiance. And yeah, it was really neat. So when you get somebody like that, don't just assume they're mean or evil, or even if they are, don't assume that they're not there for some kind of reason. Because a lot of the time I find that people who are jerks or cruel, or everyone says they're jerks and cruel but they're really not, it's just a misunderstanding. It could be cultural, or it could just be that people don't get them. And if you just listen to people, I think that they'll really surprise you, and they'll tell you all kinds of interesting things. And even if they are jerks, they know people who aren't, and there'll be some kind of contact into something that maybe you're looking for. So that's it.